Hi Shravan, how are you?
Hi, Vandana ma'am. I'm doing well, fantastic. What about you?
That's really great. I'm doing great too. Thank you for asking. So, Shravan, let's start the conversation. But before that, I really want you to please introduce yourself.
Okay, which is completely fine. And thank you so much for giving me this chance. As you can see my name on the display, my name is Shravan, and I'm connecting to you from Gorakhpur City, UP. If I talk about my educational credential, currently I'm pursuing my master degree in computer application. Apart from these, I'm TEFL and TESOL certified, and if I talk about my hobbies, I love to read books. I love watching podcasts. Nowadays, I'm interacting more with people. So this is into my hobbies, that practicing with people, talking to the different personalities. Yeah. So that's all
Okay.
about me. It's all, yeah.
Okay, so what do you do for earning? Like, do you do any job or something like that?
No, currently I'm pursuing my master degree. So I'm in final year. So once it will be completed, I would be looking for internship and then job. But
Okay.
for this side by side, I do teach people who are beginner at this language. As far as I have the knowledge, as far as according to my potential, I love to teach people. So yeah, this is what I do for the side hustle, you can say.
Okay. Okay.
The first time I'm connecting with somebody who is a soft skill trainer. So yeah, I also have a lot of question which is I'm going to ask. So first, you want to go first? You can go and you can ask me whatever you want, ma'am.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so Shravan, the first question is like you said, you're a student. Currently, you're pursuing your master's.
Mm.
So I really want for specifically for the student, like nowadays if we talk about, there are a lot of students who are just going through with some kind of anxiety, depression, examination pressure and everything. So I want you to please share some tips how to handle all of this thing.
Okay, so first of all, every student is from different field. Okay, so few of them are like preparing for government examination, some of them are like in college and they are not getting job. So it
Yes.
depends student to student. Suppose like the most saturated field nowadays, which I'm feeling personally, is IT field. Okay, the unemployment rate is very higher as compared to the so-called private school are producing every year more than 60, I think 6 lakh. Yeah, if I'm not wrong, 6 lakh student. So
Yes.
this, so in this field, people are facing unemployment and they are facing obviously spending and investing lakhs of rupees and then not getting even a decent job is quite concerning. But still, I feel the people who are like doing BTech or BBA or BBA or any professional courses, they yet have some chances to do something, right? I've
Right.
seen that people who have done BTech or suppose a BBA, MBA, even MCA, they still have chances they can survive somewhere else. But people who are preparing only to the government jobs, if they are not going to get a job, for them survival is a little harder. Okay, suppose that there is a student coming from a village and he just have done his BA from a government school and now he jump into the preparation of government jobs. Now
Right.
suppose he's preparing for 1 year, 2 year and 3 year and still he's not getting job.
Right.
What would be the scenario in front of him? Definitely he's going to feel a kind of depression if he's not getting support, the financial support from his family. So I have seen people who prepare for the government jobs, they have more stress as compared to the people who are pursuing professional courses.
Exactly.
So for my suggestion would be for government jobs who are doing government job preparation, for all those people, the simple suggestion from my side would be just learn any skill, because nowadays in India it has become like a status symbol that I need to have a government job. So they are preparing, okay, the conventional syllabus, but they are not focusing on the skill. So
Right.
suppose a person who learned a skill, okay, so definitely he's going to get some support, financial freedom, at least he can do side by side job and he can get some earning. So it is very important to learn some skill. Suppose like I am pursuing my master degree, okay, and Along with that, I'm learning spoken English. I'm also working on my communication skills. So
Okay.
1 year down the line, I decided to create my YouTube channel and I created it. So initially it was very hard for me to even introduce in front of camera and talking to the people in English, but constantly I was talking to the different people. Continuously I was doing practice with a lot of people, a lot of strangers. There a moment came in my life when a student started connecting me personally and asking me to give class. So that was the moment when I was thinking that it is going to worth it. Like I spended my time learning a skill, and now I'm getting reward. Like a student, they were taking class from me and they were paying me. Okay, so it was helping me somehow or other as my economical need. So for
Yes.
me, the simple suggestion would be all those people who are like going in stress while studying, start earning with learning. Like suppose you go into graduation, you're pursuing a bachelor degree, alongside it, try to do something, side hustle. The side hustle is very, very important. It's not just only about getting some income, it is also about to learn. In this process, you are going to learn a lot. You are going to face unemployment, you are going to face a lot of different people. Like how the world looks like in books is not the similar. Okay, when you come
Exactly.
into the field, like, so you are going to struggle, and in those struggling phase you are going to learn a lot. So for my simple suggestion would be learn any skill and try to start earning and then do study, not just only focus on study only. Okay, I have to only do study, I am not going to do anything. You can start giving tuition, you can start learning some skills, or you can teach, you can do whatever you want. Yeah, I mean, there is nowadays the technology has made our life so easy that you can work even online. A lot of people are earning online. So my
Yes.
suggestion would be this is very simple. Start
Ah.
earning while learning, and you are not going to be in stress. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, Shivan. I think you have shared very useful insights on this, because I have seen a lot of people who have great degree and everything, but still they are facing employment issues. I mean, they are not getting the employment or the desired pay scale and everything. But along with that, like you said, currently I think it's a high time to consider government job as a like a as a status symbol or something like that, because a lot of people are still consider it. I think it's high time to get rid of this you know thinking and this consideration, because if you really have some skill and if you really worked hard on it, I think there are a lot of opportunities more out there where you can grow, you can thrive, and you can even on a lot along with that you can live your passion too, right? Because lot everyone has some kind of talents, right? So like
Yes.
you said, technology has been so much evolved and everything has been so much like the world is evolving drastically. So if you have a lot of option to grow and to choose anything as your own passion. So yes, I do understand. Even I have prepared for 1.5 year for government exam, and then I just thought to stop it right there, because the more I was studying, the more I was feeling stuck. And whenever I was going to give some kind of mock test and everything, I was finding myself that no, the the all the efforts that I was putting were still that was not sufficient. So I just thought to start
True.
my own passion, like start my channel talking to people, because I really love it. And I also love interacting with people from different walks of life. That's where I thought to be a soft skill trainer, train people, connecting with them, and I'm really enjoying this journey a lot. So yes, okay, so you have questions too, right, Shivan? So what you want to ask, please go ahead.
Yes. So my question was very simple. Like, see, somewhere or other, as I said, I have done my TEFL and TESOL certification. I hope you know about it. So I am thinking to not shift my career, but try to do some side hustle as a trainer. Okay. So I'm planning to be a communication trainer, or maybe a soft skill trainer also, you can say. So I want a complete roadmap. If somebody wants to be a soft skill trainer, what would be the roadmap that you would like to suggest them to do follow, and you can also become like that? So this was the question that
Okay.
came in my mind. Yeah, which I would like to know from you.
Okay, so Shravan, if I talk about my journey, I've joined approximate 5 to 6 years ago. I've joined a corporate sector as a normal employee, but after few months there was some IGPs. So do you know about IGPs, internal job postings? So these are the seats, from company, and they were really looking for a trainer. So that's where I
Okay.
applied for the job and I got the opportunity, and I worked on my communication skills and everything else. And that's where I got the opportunity to get selected as a soft skill trainer, after cracking some interviews. So if you really want to start it, I would say there is not any coherent strategy that you need to work on. You just need to work on your communication skills that you already have, like you really speak so well. But along with that, you need a great kind of confidence, public speaking, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The effective way of interacting with people, so you need to work on that part, and leadership skills, teamwork, and everything. So when I got the opportunity, I evolved myself a lot, and I learned a lot of things during that journey. So I would just say to you that what you need to do, just work, you should have a great control on public speaking, on your confidence, interacting with people, you know um, and yes, you have a excellent way to express yourself, like whatever you want to say, just try to convey it more clear way. And yes, you can go for the opportunity, search for it, give the interviews. So if you will, if you're not selected, then you'll get some kind of feedbacks, and that would be the opportunity to learn from there, right? So you'll
Yeah.
get feedback, and then you'll understand that yes, this is the part where I'm lacking on. So you don't need to do anything. You are already good at speaking. If you find like the pointer that I have told you, if you're lacking on any of that, just work on that and try to give the interviews. The more interview you'll give, the more you'll be aware about your areas where you are strong on and where you need to work on. So that is all.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
great to know about that. And thank you so much for giving some tips and tricks that if somebody wants to be a soft skill trainer, what would be the roadmap that they can pursue? I have some more questions that I want to ask you. What would be the some tips that you want to give a communication that people should keep in mind? That this is the thing that people avoid while doing a conversation or maybe public speaking. So what would be your suggestion for that? Few tips that you would like to tell me.
Yes. So the first thing would be like that again depends on the kind of people that you are interacting with. Like when I interact with employees to whom I'm going to train on, so first thing I need to you know create a kind of environment where they can feel comfort, like they will
Yeah.
not hesitate asking anything to me. They'll be more comfortable, they'll share about their challenges, because sometimes what happens, people are facing some kind of doubt, but why? Because they are not comfortable in that environment, they are not going to ask you anything. So my
Hmm.
first activity is always after entering into a training room, it's just to do some icebreaker activity and make the audience comfortable in that environment. Second is I'll always start with the introduction so that people, will be able to know a little more about each other, and they'll be able to communicate at least with each other and feel more comfortable. After that, whenever you're going to communicate with them, try to listen them first. Like whenever we are communicating with anybody, it's really important for us to have that patience and to listen them first. After listening, you'll be able to understand about their expectation, like what all the questions they have, what they are really expecting from you, what they want to convey, and everything. And then you can analyze that information, and then accordingly you need to process that step by step. Okay, so don't go at top level, start with the scratch, make them understand, keep communicating with them if they're getting it or not. Okay, and then after that, and make your language so simple, like the people will able to understand that. Okay, if the audience is comfortable in Hindi language or any other language that we know, we can communicate in that, because the main purpose is to communicate, right, to understand each other. And after that, we can ask some kind of questions that they have, or we can give them opportunity to ask if they have any doubt or anything like that. So these are the basic things that I follow being a trainer. Okay. Or yes, for us there are few things, like when like you're looking to become a trainer. So for you, if I'll advise some tips, is always that the content or the topic that you are going to present in front of the audience, so you need to work on that before that real time situation, right? You need to rehearse it, you need to understand everything in and out of it, so that whenever you will be there, you'll have that kind of confidence, right? And if they are
Okay.
going to ask any question, you already know about it. Yeah, there could be times that when you'll feel that you don't have any information about that question, then you can park that. But you should know most of the things about that particular topic, right? Second would be your confidence, right? You need to be very confident, well dressed, because people always look at the trainer as an ideal person. So, yes, a nice body language and a positive attitude, because people might think negative, right? If you're going to train them on some particular thing, then they might feel negative. Oh, I'm not going to get it. I can't do it. How will I get it and everything. So you need to make them understand very positively, giving examples, try to engage them. Like we need to handle them like a child.
Yeah.
It's a crux basically. Yes.
Yeah, the first tips was very amazing. I mean, let them feel comfortable because the moment they are comfortable, you can build a communication and you can break the ice. And breaking the ice is one of the most important thing, isn't it? Because
Right.
sometimes we feel feared with the trainer that whether I should ask a question or not. But I have seen the trainer or maybe professors who are able to break the ice in their first class. They are going to make the first impression. Students started
Yes.
liking them, and this is one of the best thing that people should do or follow. Second thing, listening is one of the most important thing. As you said, it is really very important to listen somebody who is better than you, who have insights, wisdom, and knowledge. Because somehow or other, we as a human being tends to speak always like, oh, I have to speak first. So
Yes.
listening is very important. I agree with you. And the rehearsal part, oh my God, this is something that I like a lot because I have read somewhere what happens in rehearsal that you rehearse that I have to go to a stage next day and I have to speak like this. So you try to imitate, you try to do the same thing in a room, suppose. So I read somewhere in a book that your mind is not able to difference between what is imaginary and what is real.
Yes.
Okay, so when you are rehearsing in a room, your mind did not know that okay, you are on the stage or you are in on the you are in the room. So try to rehearse like that that I am on the stage, and next day when you will be on the stage, you are not going to feel fear because our fear is totally connected with our mind. We feel fear because the signal comes from mind. So when we rehearse like that, definitely the chances would be less to feel less confident on the stage. So rehearsal is very important thing. I agree with you here completely. Okay, so I have read somewhere that the body language, yeah, I mean body language in terms of percentage, it's more important than speaking or any other thing. So can you just tell me something about body language? What tips about body language you would like to give that people should keep in mind?
Okay. Okay, let me tell you, because I've completed a course of Triple T, Train the Trainer, where the
Okay.
professional trainers used to train us like how to give training. So there were few tips that they told us. It's been long time, but yeah, I'm trying to remind it and I'm trying to tell you. Okay, the first thing that they told us is that whenever you're writing something on a whiteboard, Just don't
Mm-hmm.
completely turn back. Okay, you just not need to show your back to the audience. You always
Okay.
have to be like this, and whenever you're writing something, you need to write like this. You can't be
Okay.
completely turned back to the whiteboard.
Okay. Wow.
Yes. So this is
This
the
is
first
some
thing that they told us. Because
amazing.
sometimes I have seen many trainers, they are completely focusing on whiteboard, they are writing, and the student they have their back in the front of the students, right? The people,
Yeah.
employees, or anybody who's taking training from you. This is the first thing. Second, whenever you're in a training room, uh, you you don't need to sit on a chair. You always need
Okay.
to keep walking, but it
Mm-hmm.
should not be very steady or fast walking. You need to walk
Mm-hmm.
slow, comfortably, okay, from one corner to another, and just like that, a very slow walking in the entire training room, so that the employees feel like there is somebody who, like, if they're going to do anything with the systems or any other activity with each other, there is someone who's looking at them. So this will help them to be focused, to be attentive, to be alert in the session.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The third thing is, you can't keep your hands in the pocket. Okay, so you
Yeah.
need to you need to keep like this. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
and you can't keep in pocket. And yes, don't try to wear anything attractive or punchy. Like, sometime as a trainer we have a straight hair, or collars up, or unbuttoned shirt or something like
Mm-hmm.
that, or you're wearing something in your hand, a kind of like anything that is unusual. You can wear
Okay.
watch, something professional, because what happens when you wear or put on something like that, then everyone is more focused on that thing only. They are less
Yes.
focused on what are you
Yes.
saying. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Agree.
And the next thing is, like, stop making unusual hand gestures. Like, sometime you're scratching your head, or doing anything like putting your finger in nose or ears or anything like that. So don't do that. Just be very professional and don't apply anything. Like, for girls, they always said, don't try to avoid nail polish or long nails, because when you have like that, they are more focused on your nails, on your hand
Mm-hmm.
gestures. Or if you have a revealing dresses, then they are more focused on. So we need to be very professional, a positive uh, dressing sense, and a positive body language, all of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and one
Agree.
thing, Shravan, that I forgot to mention, which is really important, and I would say you will not be able to practice it, but you learn through this journey, is patience. Like,
Wow.
earlier, I was not having patience to, tell one thing over and again to somebody. But when I became trainer, I learned it so deeply. Like, you are going to get, different kind of people. Some would be, they'll grab everything so easily. Some would be intermediate level, and some will not be able to get anything. Like, you'll keep telling them this is how it happens, but they'll keep asking you. They'll have doubt. So you
Mm-hmm.
have to be very patient. Like, this is something that you learn entire this journey. This is the most important
Yeah.
thing. Yes.
This is what I told earlier, like for a student when we were talking about that, don't think that I will once completed my education, then I will do job and then I will learn. So, like as you here said, key few things you are going to learn in the journey and not just, after completing any certain course and then you will be getting to know that, okay, this is how a classroom behave and this is how the student behave. I completely agree with you is here. The patience is one of the most important thing. It is indispensable, I would say.
Okay.
I agree with you. Few things you told, which are really, really very important. I have like heard from lot of people, like tips on body language. But you
Okay.
told one of the very important tips, like, when you are writing something on the board, don't so completely, don't turn completely back and try to be a little, I mean, your face should be a little towards the student or maybe the people who are
Students,
sitting in front of you. Yeah.
right?
So this is very important thing which I got to know. So,
Yes.
and as you also mentioned, body language is important, but nowadays people are taking it for granted, and then they are using unnecessary body language, like they are exaggerating a lot. Like suppose they're using a lot of hand gesture, which is not required
Yes.
sometimes. So
Uh,
this is also we should keep in mind. And yeah, you should be open. You should be a little open, because when you are a little open, you looks approachable, isn't it? Like
exactly.
people would like to talk to you, people would like to interact with you. So not like this always try to be. Yeah, you should be
Yes.
open-handed. It shows that you are okay to approach, and you are okay to talk to, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it was something that was very much like important to know, like about body language, communication skills, and you have given really some good tips.
Okay.
Yes,
So
yes.
we'll connect
So
again with
I
some another session, with topic in another session. Okay.
Yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. And I would like to say a thank you note to you. And I thank you so much for joining this session and giving your precious time to me. And it is really a great session that I have ever done. I did so many sessions, but it is very well on soft skill, communication, body language, and everything like that. And I hope this is going to help viewers a lot. So thank you so much for joining. Okay.
Thank you so much. We'll talk again. Okay. Soon. Until then, please
Okay.
take care. Yeah.
Yeah, have a great day ahead, ma'am. Bye-bye.
Bye.